Morning viewers, you're watching the AVM News and this is Siddhi with you. Well, today we're talking about the much anticipated climate change report that suggests that India will be hit by deadly heat waves like that of in 2015 that almost killed 2,500 people. Well, if the reports are to be trusted, the most anticipated reports suggest that if the world gets warmer by 2 degrees Celsius over the pre-industrial area, India is supposed to be hit the worst. Well, the report was released by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change on Monday, and it will be discussed in the Kotwik Climate Change Conference in Poland this December. Well, the governments there will also be reviewing the Paris Agreement to tackle the climate change, and India, being one of the highest carbon emitting countries, will be a key player in the conference. Well, if the findings are to be believed, the deadlier heat waves that are about to hit India and Pakistan this year will also cause rise in the vector-borne diseases like malaria and dengue. The reports are to be believed, many mega cities will be becoming heat-stressed, thus exposing around 350 billion people to the deadly heat by 2050. Well, the reports also suggest that with the coming of the heat waves, with the coming of the deadly heat waves, the poverty is to increase in the country. So talking more intricately about the report, we are focusing on how this climate change is going to intrigue poverty in the country. Well, in the Indian subcontinent, the IPCC report specifically that mentions Kolkata and Karachi among the cities that could face the increased heat waves like that in 2015. Plus, the report also suggests that the scientific consensus of global warming leading to millions of deaths and thus increasing the heat-related mortality. Talking about the agriculture decrease due to this heat waves, the report suggests 1.5 health report, which is a synthesis of the health content of the IPCC report compiled by experts from University of Washington, World Health Organization and climate trackers, suggests that India and Pakistan could be the worst hit countries by the deadly heat waves. Well, this climate change is also suggested and projected to be a poverty multiplier through food insecurity, thus leading to high food prices and income losses, loss of livelihood opportunities and adverse health impacts, thus displacement of the population. Well, according to IPCC reports, the poverty is expected to increase with the rise in global warming, limiting the global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius as against 2 degrees Celsius can reduce the number of people exposed to climate-related risk. Well, the production of barley, wheat, maize and rice are expected to be affected by these deadly heat waves. Talking about this report, India emitted nearly 929 million tons of CO2 in the last fiscal from thermal power sector alone, well, which amounts for the 79% of the country's power generation. And if this continues to go on, India is certainly to be hit not just by the deadly heat waves, but then be hit by the heat mortality rate and thus a displacement in the population. So as of now on AVM News, to keep updated, keep watching AVM News. Thank you.